Anyway, Road Hunters, was it News Show 2?
Back.
We are
Number
back,
2.
indeed.
Okay.
And hopefully a little bit more organised. We've even got like a little itinerary. We've got a schedule, which we probably won't follow. Yeah, different platform this time. Hopefully with the videos, the idea is we kind of get this as straightforward to edit as possible, so we can then spend more time later on going through, car builds, the vlogs once, life returns to some form of normality, and especially the drives out when we've got the car on the road, which I still don't have. But yeah, so hope everybody's good. Thank you for watching. Been blown away actually by some really good feedback, even on last week's one, which was a little bit of a technical nightmare and glitch. So hopefully this week's going to be a bit more smooth. But yeah, hope everybody's well, keeping safe, and yeah. So Road Hunters News Show. We're going to start with we're starting with Andrew, F1 news.
Well, general motorsport news.
Well, general motorsport news, yes.
Is the category first.
It is.
So yeah, there's not much happened really in F1 this week. It's week off. It's
probably nothing happened really then. Oh no, well there is actually, because what's he called? Honda.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. That is
to steal your limelight and just
the news this week. So obviously, Honda's pulled out of being an engine supplier. So that means Red Bull and AlphaTauri have no engine after 2021 at the minute.
Which is pretty mad, really.
Yeah. In my opinion, they were probably going to be in a title challenging position in 2022. So
yeah, because Red Bull have had some good results, haven't they? Really this year.
Oh yeah, they're not doing bad at all. Obviously
you've got
on top, but they're not far behind really.
Yeah.
There's been some rumours flying around who they're going with next, but just wait to see.
I'm gonna change that. Oh god, that zoomed in, innit? I'm gonna go back to
that. Obviously, they don't really want to go back to Renault, but that might be who they have to go back to. There was a rumour going around that Honda may let them buy the engine intellectual property, and then there's been talk of it being badged as Mugen.
Okay, yeah. All right.
But then I'm talking
they do like a tuning arm of Honda sort of thing, and parts, don't they?
Yeah. And that apparently they're based in the same place as Red Bull are.
Right.
So, yeah.
Oh.
That's pretty much for F1.
Noise come on my earphones. I do apologise for interrupting you, Mr. Andrew.
It's alright. That's pretty much it for F1.
Yeah, cool. Well, that's quite a bit. I mean, obviously, it's quite a big change, really, that. And not a lot of notice.
No.
If you think the end of 2021, I mean, this season's like whatever this season is. That's a lot of. I think it's a lot of money. It's a lot of preparation, a lot of time. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that goes. It would be good if Mugen, or they got, like you say, got the licensing for it.
Yeah. No, one of my mates did also mention about possibly Honda coming in as well.
Right.
But I don't know whether that's possible or not. But just wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be I suppose it's early days in it. If it's just been announced, it'll be interesting to see where that goes. I'm actually quite interested, and I have no interest in F1, so that will actually be quite good. Very nice. On to the next one, roundup from the weekend. British Drift Championships at Teeside. We were either going to try and get to that or to the Rallycross, weren't we, at Brighton? And both, not a chance, because, lockdown life. But yeah, so I had to stream the BDC Insider. anybody is into drifting, get on it. Pretty damn cheap, and you get all the streams. Really good coverage. Always going to be a fan of that. So, yeah, BDC, and it was pretty damn eventful. I made some notes as well, so I won't forget everything, but now I can't find them. I know, I'm really trying to be organised and stuff, like, apart from the fact my cat's, yeah, hello. Yeah. Not the one that had to go vets today, but you know. So, yeah, kind of gonna put over about the conditions, shall we say, if I show you this. That was the conditions of the track. BZ Media, just, yeah, the IDS, any of the drifting basically. But that was one of the puddles, which I'm hoping you're seeing there, that they were going through. I mean, can you imagine trying to go sideways?
Can you imagine going through that normally? Exactly.
Absolutely. Been batshit crazy. There were parts, so this was on the Saturday predominantly when it was raining like this, and the track staff were literally there with buckets emptying it out and getting rid of it because it was just ridiculous track, ridiculously wet. But yeah, really good. A really good weekend. The Pro 2 and the Pros. Obviously very difficult conditions and a lot of people struggling. It was a brand new layout as well, and in reverse to whatever's been done at Teeside. So I think that had its own sort of problems or, yeah, implications. You know, people not quite knowing the layout, changes in the grip and what have you going. So on the first day, so it was on the Pro 2, there was quite a big upset. And that, my friend, was that Max Cotton didn't win. He got knocked out in the top. Oh, I've forgotten. I really have as well. Top 8?
Yeah, I think that's what you told me.
Yeah, I think it was top 8 he got knocked out in. And again, because they do it every single time, him and Goldstraw went up against each other. Now Goldstraw was number 2 or 3 in the championship at the time. In the IS200 with the one UZ. UZ? Oh, American. Watching too much American YouTube. Oh. UZ. And which, as you know, I want one, which you keep telling me I'm not allowed. Mainly because I don't have any money.
I just don't know where you're going to get all this money from.
So like I told you today at work, I don't know, rob a bank or something. Who knows? There's many possibilities. Yeah. So again, Max Cotton came out on top of it again, and it's like the ever battles. I think at every season, every round of this season, but it was very, very close. So the standout performer, I think, was in fact Charlie Hume on his Pro 2. And he really, really just went for it, I think, on this weather. And this is his, what will have been? This will have been his, I'll just pause that for a second because I realised the volume go out. So this was his qualification run, and it was an 88 point. And it was, considering them weather conditions, let's have a little watch of him on this. See, massive straight flick entry.
That's a cool
minimal amount of handbrake as they could do because they're getting marked down for that. Mad layout.
Yeah, it's pretty cool layout. There's a lot of.
Yeah. Now it looks sunny there, and there's a reason for that because that was his Pro Day qualification. Basically, on the on the Pro 2 day, it went between him and Divine, and it was that close. and they both kind of made little mistakes. He went for one more time in the final. So I mean, that's pretty awesome. You're in top 2 and you're going for another one more time. In the end, Divine came out on top, and Charlie came in second, which I think is probably his best, certainly this season. You know, his best result. Really sound guy. If you check out of his Instagram, see Sean 123.
Original name there. God.
Yeah, very. But yeah, really sound guy. He's also got a bit of a YouTube channel that he's kind of starting to do, and it's very sort of just, you know, vlog style, quite a personal style. It's quite cool. But yeah, I mean, you got his reaction at the end there. He was absolutely buzzing with that, and he did so well on that. You then had Keogh, who came in third. Now, the interesting thing with that is he was really pushing Cotton for the places as well. So if you look at the positions on how that has now affected it, I did have it up, but because I'm an idiot, I closed it before I started this.
Good.
And
never mind.
Yeah, you know, he's going slightly more organised, but then he's still got to factor in the fact that it's me, and I've forgotten how to spell championship. Insert Google to show the damn standings. Anyway, so yeah, standings. Here we go. So if I share this again, because I forgot I want to share it. On the BDC Pro 2, obviously Cotton's still at the top there, but Dylan Keogh's really now reined him in. You know, getting that 40 points, being consistent. Obviously, you got the 2 wins, and then all of a sudden, that 30 points really dropped. So it's kind of made it quite interesting, I think.
Yeah.
He isn't walking away, which he looked like he was going to do. Dave Goldstraw's still there, coming in third place. Obviously, you know, I mean, he's going to go for it. He's going to send it, but you've only got one round left at Buxton. So I think, you know, he's going to be trying to make sure he's going to keep that third place. Charlie's there hunting him down, as you can see. You can kind of see there how Charlie just came into his own on that round 3. And again, I think it was deserved. He really went well. Now, on the Pro Day, which really dried up, that basically got for qualification into battles, and then sort of towards the end, it just started throwing it down again. And I think they've gone dry, got a little bit of wet testing, and then all of a sudden, all hell's broken loose. But yeah, the Pro was really good, and there's quite a bit of drama as well in that. And we've got Ollie Evans, so that'll be quite interesting to see how that goes. Excuse me, there. So yeah, the way it kind of went was you had obviously you've got McKeever, and we can kind of look at the standings as well. You can see Dwayne's really running away with that position on the top there with 1 round left. And this event has kind of really hampered Ollie Evans' chance. Obviously, Ollie Evans is 2019's champion. McKeever was 2018 champion, and 2019, I think he went over to Drift Masters. I think he came second to James Dean. Yeah, so it basically got up. Ollie Evans got knocked out in the top 16, and it's basically what happened was he went in for his chase run. Start marshals got the thumbs up, so he's saying, and then it would have been, who was it? He was going against, I can't remember. Almost good at this. Flew off, and Ollie Evans didn't. He just stayed there, and then you just see him panic bomb after him. Could never get up, could never get proximity, and obviously got, lost. round. Ollie Evans has since actually said then, and he has cam footage proof, hasn't been released yet, he never gave the thumbs up. Unfortunately, it's one of those things. The decision was made. As far as the judges were concerned, the start marshal had given the thumbs up. If it had kind of been anybody else, it probably wouldn't have mattered too much. But as its implication now of Ollie Evans, it kind of made Dwayne McKeever not really have much competition coming into the final round. Whereas if Dwayne had like messed up and Ollie Evans had been on it on that Buxton, there's a chance obviously Ollie could have got him. So it was a real shame. You know, nobody ever likes mishaps like that, but it is just one of those things. However, it was a damn good pro session, and I'm just going to show you Dwayne McKeever's qualification run, which was, as per usual, excellent. And just see him go on this, man.
Is sound playing on this? Because I can't hear it.
Just mental. Absolute, like, just epic. He got a 96 on that run. His first run, he got a 94, topped the standings. And he actually, if you watch on this first corner, when he comes down now, he was that deep. He wasn't off the track, but he hit those tyre wall. It was a little bit closer to the track. Took out the tyre wall, but just kept it in there. Did not take him off his line at all. How the hell he does that, I don't, you know, it is beyond belief. So basically what we had there kind of going through was in his battle to get into the top two, he was going up against Stefan. Now, Stefan had to call a 5-minute rule, but he couldn't fix the car, which kind of gifted McKeever the place into the finals. Obviously, we know to beat McKeever, you've kind of got to be on it and got to be perfect, because he doesn't make many mistakes. And then you had Woodham and Nerugius, I think is how you say his first name. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his second name because I would only embarrass myself. And that, you know, I think Luke Woodham, obviously, he's had 2 dodgy rounds. First round, car was faulty. The second one, obviously, at Three Sisters we were at, he crashed at. You know, the black S14. But yeah, it was a really, really good battle there, and that was for who was going to go up against McKeever, basically. It had a one more time again, so you're kind of getting really built up into it. And then the loser of that, which in the end was Nerugius, he got an automatic 3rd position because Stefan couldn't get his car to the line in order to do it. So this is a run of, let's just share the screen. Boom. So Virginia Earn, also, by the way, check out her Instagram. Really, really good shots of it. You can see Luke on it there. Got a video that we are going to share now. There we go. Boom. So check this out of Mr. Woodham. So this was McKeever and Woodham. And just look at McKeever. He's just pinpoint perfect, mimicking exactly how Woodham is. Just look at that. And you know, the fact that Woodham's there with his arm out the window, like, he's just living life, man. He's up against some best in the world.
Give it some of this out
life. You have, haven't you? You flipping have, man.
You're not drifting if you're not doing this out of wind.
Well, exactly. Like, it's just nothing. Give you a good insight into this track because it really was quite a long track. Luke Barker, again, he was doing really well, but I love this video he put up. So he's in the chase against Martin Cowley, who I really enjoy watching, very Japanese style.
Jesus.
I love tap. But you can just see how like quite technical and tricky the track is, but with real big power. I mean, they're probably in third gear and just foot to the floor in a lot of this. It was a hell of a layout. Great as a fan, probably not so great as a driver, maybe. And yeah, as we go into the pro, we can see obviously Dwayne McKee was running away with it. Ollie Evans. It would be really interesting to see his footage, and I hope he does put that out there. But it's happened. And then Luke Barker, we just watched them, kind of coming up in third, a little bit close. But yeah, you're kind of thinking, ain't really anybody going to be stressing McKeever, you know? Yeah, and I think that's enough drifting because I'll just talk about it forever.
Yeah. I think you've covered pretty much everything there.
Yeah, and I forgot half of it, so why not? But
sure
so,
on to some crazy shit.
Karting. Crazy.
So, I'm pretty sure most people will have seen this by now, but
yeah,
it's pretty much something that you just don't do.
No, you don't.
You've got to have some sort of moral about you not to do this shit.
Yeah, certainly. As you know, you're in motorsport, and there is an element as well. A lot of people are looking up to you in that regard. I'll play the vids, and yeah, for anybody who hasn't seen this yet,
you're in for a treat.
So let's go. So big crash, and then yeah, so he's getting that out. Will come a little bit further along, otherwise he'll end up like me and 8 hours of drifting.
So he'd managed to pull the bumper off his go-kart. And then like nearly runs onto the track. Obviously isn't a great idea.
I mean, it was a bad throw. I'm going to put that out there. It was a pretty appalling throw. But then just to escalate, because, you know, he's clearly not very happy, let's escalate it a little bit more, shall we?
So the guy that crashed, his dad owns the circuit. I'm not sure what it is. So this is the, I'm assuming this is the guy that crashed into him and knocked him off.
Yeah, that's it. Now, I mean, I think the title says it all.
Yeah.
But, you know, FIA go-karting.
So just like spears him into fence.
What the hell? Like, you know, obviously, and then more people get like, come on. And then what? Look at, fuck, you know, they only took the last hour behind wall. And it just basically, erupts into this mass mayhem brawl. It is important as well, I think, to say FIA are investigating this.
I think he has actually come out and said, apologised, and actually handed his driving licence into FIA.
Well, is my point.
So he should.
How can you not get, like, you know, yes, look, there's racing incidents. Yes, there's stuff that's not fair. Yes, you know, your emotions there, it's adrenaline filled. Get that.
You kind
of behaviour. Come on.
Yeah, you can't have to have that mindset going into anything like this. That stuff like this can happen. You can crash off. It can not be your fault, but you kind of have to deal with it.
Exactly. I mean, obviously you'll see a few, bit of slagging matches going on and people not happy with each other and telling each other to fuck off and all this stuff, and that kind of happens. That's where the line is then drawn. You don't go do some like crazy ass rugby tackle
against the wall.
Like I mean, I saw that come out on a few a few people follow it. I think underscore Rallycross had it, and a few other of the sort of media coverage guys. And I was just like, what?
I mean, it would even Jensen Button, much weight in it. Apparently, Felipe Massa is he's one of the organisers for the karting championship.
Well, this is it. That is the FIA karting championship. That isn't just your local. We're not popping down Leeds to whatever the ones there's called and having a little blast round on a Friday night. This is real stuff. You're a high level, very good, damn good driver, and the reality is people look up to these guys. They want to get to that position. And as much as some of us love a good brawl, I kind of let's do it right. Go get a UFC contract, why not, mate? But just mad. I'm really enjoying your videos. Last week was
doing good.
I
think I'm doing good at finding crazy videos.
Yeah, I'm doing serious reporting, but forgetting it all.
Yeah,
and not doing very well. So YOLO, mate. It's what it is, isn't it? So getting on, because we're trying to not make this one quite so long. Quick one that I wanted to show. Obviously, with the old pandemic, a lot of the seasons have been a bit off and a bit different. WRC has sort of got a bit of a rumour going around for the 2021 calendar. Also, I realise I keep looking at you on the screen and not at the camera.
Yeah, I keep doing it. It's too late. Now.
Trying new to this stuff, man. So they have a bit of an initial thing going on. Looks like a season opener at Monte Carlo, and then followed by Rally Sweden. And then basically thinking there's going to be quite a long break before then heading over to Portugal. So kind of Feb and then May, and then Mexico, Argentina are both probably going to not be in next year.
And they're two really big.
Yeah, that's it. So this is an interesting point, I think, because of costs, logistics, and obviously we don't know what Rona's going to be doing next year, if it's still going to be screwing with things and still being as
travel restrictions.
Yeah, and obviously these things can't be helped by organisers or have you. So they're thinking about, it's probably going to be quite centred around Europe. However, there's one very important place in Europe that is not on the calendar, and that's Britain. So obviously, we've not had it this year, and we might not be having it next year. They're looking at doing Rally Island instead, which obviously, it's going to be a good event, but
that is a good event.
Rallying is such a big part, I think, of UK, of the UK rally scene, and rallying is just a massive thing, really, isn't it, in Britain? And it will be quite devastating, I think. Turkey's going to be there again. Chile, possibly. So it's going to be interesting. Pretty devastated there won't be a Rally Great Britain, but at least they still look like they've got things in the line to keep things going.
At least it's still going to be something.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So, happy days on that. Gutted about not having a Brit one, but heck, I'll probably be watching it on TV anyway. So,
yeah,
whatever. So that's with the motorsport done. Straight into the car news, eh?
Yes. We have some good news.
Yes, mate. I know you're gonna love this one, aren't you? Go for it. Share that screen.
Can you see it?
No. Oh, hang on. It's because I've got to accept
You've
you.
got to do it.
There we go.
Look at this.
Oh, BRZ. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about this earlier, really, when we should have probably been working. What's the point? Do any of the bosses watch this? Probably trying to say that. Sorry. Whatever.
Too late.
Yeah. Oh, well. Whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, it pretty much looks the same.
Yeah. I think the wheels were a bit shit, but we'll ignore them.
I mean, the crap on normal car anyway. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, them wheels are nice though.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come as no surprise, I think, the more people watch this, that we are lovers of the BRZ. You kind of have one, so slightly biased. I think they're incredible. And what is a big thing with this, which you are now pointing at, and I think is the biggest issue, Mr. Andrew, which we need to address.
The issue is, this gets rumoured. This always gets rumoured every few months.
It's because it is what would make the car pretty much perfect.
So, yeah, it'd be great, but it's going to be like 30 plus grand, so...
Yeah, that is the issue. I mean, in all, I think, obviously MCM, I'm sure most people who are into modified cars, like car mods, will have watched that. They're doing, they have turboed the BRZ, and it was,
same power for...
Yeah, it's not stressing the engine. They're not looking at injectors. They're not really doing anything.
You might need an upgraded clutch. That's about it.
Yeah, I think a clutch and a bit of pipe with a bit of coolant, but they stayed away from kind of opening up the engine, doing any fueling mods, anything like that, and just went, what is a reliable power? Easy. And yeah, I think then that kind of makes that car pretty much damn perfect because it looks gorgeous and it goes like hell. So I'm happy we've got a new BRZ coming.
Well, might have. Because I'm pretty sure that picture's probably been shown before, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, quick one from my good self. Is that here we go. Nope, wrong screen. We'll stop that share. I'm almost getting used to this crap. There we go. Lotus. Now, you're a bit of a fan of Lotus. Well, Elise, or not Exige, isn't it?
Exige.
Yeah, apologies.
What a car.
Yeah, man. So, we're pro Lotus, and they have basically won a government funding scheme for an electric car platform. So this came as it was a Advanced Propulsion Centre. Is who's the funding's going to come from. It doesn't quite say how much, and I know we've kind of had these in the past. Dyson got some funding, which then nothing happened, and I think a couple of other manufacturers have. But yeah,
I thought you said Dyson then.
I did.
They make Hoovers.
They do, mate. Yes, but they also got funding for an electric car, which I thought, okay, why not? And nothing ever happened. So I think basically they just wanted a bit of extra cash.
Make some cool Hoovers.
Yeah. Although,
if you're into that shit,
Shark Hoover wipes the floor with a Dyson. That's all I'm saying. Plus, it has headlights on it, so when you're doing it, you literally feel like you're driving a car.
Yeah, because you're always hoovering in dark.
Well, I like it. So there. I mean, I don't use as much as I should, but I've got 3 animals, so you kind of have to. Yeah, basically there was a lightweight electric vehicle architecture, and they won this award for pioneering powertrain electric stuff. What's going to come from it, I don't know. Obviously, Lotus have done some previous electric car with how do you pronounce that?
I don't know.
I've
never even heard of that.
Yeah, I haven't. Until I actually saw this, I never even knew they'd done it. But it is an absolute piece of mentalness. It's this thing here. We'll get rid of that, and that's not a supercar. That's an advert. So that's completely pointless.
I have seen that, but I didn't know it were an actual thing.
Yeah, so
like it was just one of them, like, oh, this is a thing that we're not going to build ever.
Pretty much. Let's have a quick pop onto we'll accept them, mate. So I mean, obviously it's out of our price range. It didn't quite
told you that when I saw how much power it had.
Yeah. Here's the thing, like, I've got Teslas. This. Oh, okay, wow, amazing, great.
At least that doesn't look like a fridge.
Yeah, true. It does look cool. I mean, I'm no supercar lover, as you know. But yeah, it's got nice lines. I weirdly like this weird thing going on.
I like that.
Yeah. As a supercar goes, it looks good. But I mean, yeah, I'm not really a supercar lover. Give me that Hyundai from last week, man, which is a supercar, granted, and I won't be able to afford it either. But still, I don't think there's a day going to go by where I'm not going to want it. I was telling Wodgy about it today. He didn't understand Hyundai and making that, but I have faith. I've got faith in Korea. So Lotus might be doing some electric car stuff. Let's hope it's not all supercars and they get some more exige style stuff going on. Because that's cool.
Nice.
That's cool. And I'll let you go, Mr. Andrew. Last car news topic.
Yeah, well, this isn't really car news.
Really,
it's just something I read, which were quite interesting, I'd say. So, Drive Nation on Instagram. Can you see this?
I can. There you go.
So yeah, Drive Nation on Instagram. They're pretty good for stuff like this. They post like little stories and stuff.
Definitely.
So it's just a brief kind of explanation on why car makers use the ring. So I think the main point was something back here about.
Yeah, it was that steering engineer, wasn't it?
So, what's more, it's reckoned that 10,000 kilometers on the ring at 90 to 95% of a car's ultimate lap time is equivalent to 150,000 kilometers of normal driving.
Yeah.
So, that's almost a lifetime's driving in 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
There's no wonder people use the ring to test stuff, is there?
I think that's it, because there was a point in that, I think it was, like I said, that steering engineer guy, and he was saying that, we can go on normal roads and all this, but when you take something, in fact, if you go on again,
he says,
I think it's that corner, isn't it?
He made a point of quizzing the steering engineer on the matter, and he said, it's for extremes of testing. And he said, the foxhole section, you approach at 120 miles per hour, and the compression the car experiences huge forces.
Which it does, because it's that embankment one, isn't it?
And I think they also said something along the lines, I can't remember where it was, but only certain sections at track are useful. And I think once they've got through that first section, I think it was, the rest of it's kind of, it's there, but it's not really needed as much as the rest.
I mean, it kind of makes a lot of sense, doesn't it, that you can take something to extreme, it works fine, you don't fail, and you can do that a few times, it's going to be fine popping to work, or going for a spirited run, or even doing a track day.
Yeah,
because the ring
likelihood is you're not going to have extreme.
aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to have like.
What it does mean is that we really need to prep our cars well when we finally do a ring trip, because might be a bit hard on them.
Yeah.
Also, remember, don't crash, because that's expensive.
It is.
So we've got a couple of one more of. It's not really car builds as such, but it's more just like modified car section, shall we call it? Only two things left, so I think we've made better time this time round. I hope.
We have had less news.
Yeah, but I talk a lot.
I tried making my bit short.
Yeah. Be right, mate. Be right. If nothing else, having a bit of fun. So there you go. So yeah, I'll go first, and this is basically, now I have a thing for older cars, and one may recall the Audi B3 Coupe, which basically this is your Audi B3 Coupe, which I think is bloody gorgeous.
It looks like
Be nice. Remember, I'll be seeing you tomorrow morning.
What is it? Come back to me.
Okay, will do.
Remember, I'll.
I am an old Audi fan. I've probably got my dad to thank for that as well, because he was a big lover of the Audi 80s. I always really wanted a coupe. I'm not going to lie. However, are you ready for this? What are the things that I like on a car that I really want? What is it I really want? Big wide arches. Turbos and shit, but just go with the wide arches. Boom. How cool. Stunning is that? So this is Prior Design. They are making 40 kits, and I mean, quite frankly, I want to rub one off over it.
It looks like a VW Corrado.
Yeah, fair play. I love the Corrado as well. Yeah.
I got that.
Yeah, man. No, I'm with you on that. I think the Corrado plus on. Look at that. Look at them wheels. Yeah, no, I love the Corrado as well. I'm not going to lie to you. But I just think that is an absolute. Oh, it's beautiful, man.
It is nice car.
That is fucking stunning. So yeah, it's a special edition. They had some things about it. Basically, it's to do with the 40 years of Quattros and what have you, and Audi, and they're doing 40 of these kits, and I want one, but I won't have one because doesn't really go with budget life.
No.
But I've still got it on my screen here, and it's still goddamn beautiful. There you go, Mr. Andrew.
So, this is just a car I saw over on Reddit. Car.
Well, again,
very good place to see people's interesting builds.
You know what? I don't
that
actually...
is at the side.
What?
But anyway, we'll come back to that. So
I don't actually go on Reddit much, but I might do.
It's very good. So, Mini, obviously, nice car, nice colour, very clean.
Yeah.
Can see the bucket seats. And then look at this.
See, is that a turbo, walking turbo on
that? Yeah.
I can't quite see from this. Yeah. Well, as they say, you can turbo a Vtec, but you can't Vtec a turbo. That's about as much love of Vtec your life have.
And then,
man, that is clean. That is so clean.
An absolutely gorgeous car. Wonder if there's any more pictures. No.
It sounds like from the title, he actually drives it as well. It isn't just like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a fresh coat of wax a day, and it's on the drive. Okay, I mean it's not massive mile, but
that's probably about the amount of mileage I've done in Fiesta this year. So.
Well, yeah, because you see that's the life in it when you've got strips out track car craziness.
Yep.
And
but it's always nice to see a nice Mini.
It is. It is. I only recently realised that they were so popular in Japan.
Didn't know they were.
Massively popular. Obviously, K cars, so they probably fit under the K car. But yeah, you can actually buy JDM minis, and well, I mean, they're just a mini, but made in Japan, so it's JDM. Yo.
JDM life.
Exactly. So I think that's all the news that we've got this week.
That is everything we had on schedule.
So I'm hoping it's a bit quicker. Interesting how this new platform is. Well, 46 minutes, roughly. So
good 15 minutes short.
Yeah. So yeah, interesting. We thought we'd give this platform a try, see how it is with the screen sharing, the videos, and then yeah, we'll sort of have a bit of a decide. Try some more stuff out probably, but that is all from us. So yeah, enjoy, and subscribe, all that good
comment.
Stuff. Comment, get involved. You know, that is what we want. We want to get involved. If you got thoughts on stuff, if you don't agree with us, well,
we don't care, but
you know, willing to say
we appreciate the comment.
Yeah. That's it. And you know, anything you want to see, obviously very early days, but just having a bit of fun, man. I really like this, and I don't really know of many other channels that's kind of got a bit of a news mix up, and obviously completely biased towards what we like.
We're branching out a bit.
We are, you know. Yeah, so happy days. It's all good. So everybody stay safe. Crazy times out there. And
see you next time.
Yeah, see you next week. 7 o'clock, Thursday. Peace. I'll just stop this anyway. It's a good point, isn't it? I think that.